From the mountaintop. There we go. From the mountaintop. The mountain rises above, and we are riding down from the mountaintop in the Anshan. Guys. I don't know. I gotta bet it's a pretty, like, from the mountaintop, like, it's a destroyer. I don't know. Whatever. Let's take a look. A lot of stuff. Holy crap. What's this Double Trouble campaign? Boys in the Gallon. Boys is good. I don't think the Gallon's that good, actually. We'll see. That's not an interesting one. Oh, the wounds. No. 3.5 second reload? Oh my god. Very spicy. Hello, good afternoon, sir. Is it really got a 3.5 second reload? Let's take a look. I haven't even seen much of it. I really should pay more attention to these things, but I'm like, eh. A lot of good discounts. It's a lot of discounts. Like, you know, 40%, 50% off. It's like they're getting away with murder. It's like it's cryptocurrency. It doesn't really matter because it's currency. It's made up currency. That's not bad for Leningrad. Can we get a coupon for that? No, we don't make coupons. We have a discount for premium time. Yay. 30% off West Virginia. It used to be 100% off for me to get it. 50%. No. What commander pack we need that? Jockey's a member for 5 months. Thank you so much, Jockey. I'm Melania, Blade of Aquila, and I've never known defeat. You cannot defeat me. Mere morsel little owl cannot defeat me. I did a laugh, like a proper laugh, you know. I know what you're going for. Some like evil laugh. Insert evil laugh here. So here we go. Let's use the Anshan. Anshan. Both water and deep water torpedoes is no joke. Ooh, a unique ability. Now the question is, can she use both? I don't think it's the case, okay? But can she use both in the same fight? Can she swap? Because if she can swap, that's no joke. And poop. And poop. What? I don't know. So they're all ones here. 7 for Lemonnier. 7 enough? I always forget. How you doing, Lemon? 7, yep, there we go. Legendary 3. There we go. We're building up these commanders. Building them up. Anshan is garbage on PC. Alright. Let's see. Anshan. Oh! Oh! Hold on. Hold the phone. Oh, no, you swap them. So if we do this, we lose 7 seconds on our reload. Oh, gain, sorry. A little bit less damage. We gain 2 kilometer more range. We lose a lot of speed, but we lose a lot of detectability at the same time. And they become deep waters. Okay. Let's just take a look what we need first. Let's take a look at this boat. Alright, first off, let's get a flag. Anshan. Ooh. How you doing, MS21? How you doing? Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on. Thank you all, buddy folks, for the likes. Thank you for joining in. And of course, thank you very much, Chalky, for the 5 months. That's amazing. Amazing, Chalky. Oh, let's see. 3.5 second reload with 1900 alpha. Oh my god. Oh, thanks, you're fine. That's good. Hold on a minute. Alright. Torpedoes. 17. I need to delete. Hold on, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let's just compare. It's tier 5 first off. So let's do tier 5. DDs. And we'll take this bit off for now. What's the alpha? 1800 is quite high alpha. We don't even have one hand finished. Icarus is high alpha. No, it's not. It's. Where's the American? Where's my hand? Morning sickness sucks. Oh, no worries, Chalky. Feel bad for you as well. Avenue is buffing that as well, so let's turn it down for a second. 2000. So Agile's got better alpha, and it's got a slightly longer reload. It's gonna be pretty competitive. What's this health pool? 14. Let's compare to like some Mayhem. 13. 17 for Igo. Oh god. Let's see. So you've got pretty competitive guns. You've got a pretty decent hit pool. Not amazing, not crazy bad either. You've got 30-second turn time on the guns. That might be quite bad. Jockey's wonderful. We all know this. We all gotta give Jockey the love. 10.7 reload range. Sorry, that's not bad. Fire chance 7%. I don't think that's very good. We're comparing that like a pretty bad fire chance. Mayhem's got a bad fire chance. That's 5%. Yeah. Eagle's got a pretty good one. Yeah, 9%. 9. Should've known me. Should have a decent fire chance. 7%. Okay, so it's around the middle of the ballpark in terms of the fire chance. Smoke. It's a bad smoke. 81 seconds. 8% speed boost. That's not bad. It's 12% for the for the French. I'm pretty sure. 20% actually. There we go. Let's go for this thing's gonna be really good smoke. 180. It's like a Japanese smoke. If I'm not mistaken, it's like Japanese. 81. 81. Yeah, Japanese smoke. All right. Torpedoes. Let's see. These are regular torps. Let's see how good the regular torps are. 75 knots. That's pretty quick. 6 kilometer range is not great. 1.4 detectability. They're pretty decent torps. Pretty decent torps. Yeah, they're pretty good torps. Yeah, they're pretty good torps. They're not amazing. They're pretty nice. 80 damage per second. It's laughable. 38 knots. That's pretty quick. Pretty quick. 6.2 without a build is really good actually. Standardized tier 5 torps. Dunno. Some of them are worse than others. 63, 1.3. You know, like Hatsuharu torps have got much slower speed but longer range. 63 knots. This is pretty fast. 70 knots. 75 knots is really quick torps. Like that's really good for speed. Like 75 knots is actually insane. That's 80 knot torps, guys. So what does this do? Use Xingyang Gleaves? I don't think you need Gleaves. Let's see, hold on. 8 kilometer range. Let's just take a look at these torps. 60 knots. Slowish. 0.9 detectability though. That's quite nice. Efficient range of you actually hitting something? Yeah. You're right about that, Chalky, yeah. So 8 kilometer range with the deep water torpedoes, you get 15k damage, which is, it's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. It's alright. It's okay. It's like it's a little bit above average, I think. 0.9 detectability. That's without a build. That's not bad. Pretty good torps either way, actually. I think you really are just, well, we'll run without them because I think they're really good torps without, but we'll just see. We're going prop mod spec. Props mod is B, and we'll run without the torps, and I think they'll be really good. Now let's see, if we run, let's run a torp build here. You're getting 4 knots added on, you're getting more range, and you're getting detectability reduced, and you've also got Attico. You're going to get some really spicy torps. So you're getting 7 to 80 knot torps basically, 1.2 detectability and 6.5 kilometer range. And with this build, it goes 5.4. These torps are really good. I can't stress that enough. But if you're building for a gumbo build, you get 3.2 second reload. You know what? I think you run this. You run this for torps, 100%. You could go for this. And what's the reload down to this thing? 70 seconds. It's not bad. 70 seconds is pretty good. What does this take it down to? It should take it down a significant amount. 10 seconds. It's got a better reload than Fubuki. Holy crap. 61 seconds? It's 5 seconds better than Fubuki. See if you compare this to Fauchon. They got 70 similar torps. They got similar torps. 0.8. It's even better torps actually, but they do less damage. But this one, hold on, 0.8, 8 kilometer, 60. 135. Are they not the same torps? Hold on. He's ding. Is he running ding? Your running a bing. Let's just run ding for you. And we'll put the torps on. They should be the same as every torps. This is it's the Mickey was saying. Alright, so you've got 13.815, 0.7, 8.764. Yeah, but the same. So I think they're the same torps. So basically, unless you don't have the tech tree, I would not run the deep water torpedoes. You basically run without. You basically run this as same 3.5. Oh, those are big ass. Oh my god. They've made this to be like a hybrid gunboat build. This is really quite competitive. Really good torpedo reload. Too much point where I kind of want to run that. If I run this, make it down even further. 58 seconds. Holy crap. 58 seconds as opposed to 61. No, it's worth doing that. 2 premium Gnevities and Anshan, 2 tech tree Gnevities, Gnevity and Fushung. Chance of you hitting a torp on anything that's beyond 3 and beyond centimeters at tier 5 is about 1 in a billion. T61 kill still kicks its ass? Probably. T61 is probably the best tier 5 DD. 55-second reload, there we go. And it's got better range and probably has better concealment. 5.4 with a build, and this build is here. It's not bad concealment actually. 5.4, same concealment, yeah. I think you would run this without. You wouldn't run the deep water torp in this, because if you want to run a deep water torp build, then you just run the fishing. Pretty much got identical torps, so yeah. I would just run the Anshan with regular torps, and that would be actually a really strong boat, I think. It looks really good actually. It looks like a torp boat that is pretty capable of defending itself, even with the build that is nerfing your guns a little bit. Actually, really good torpedoes. They look really good. Sorry, sorry about that. Just my mic a little bit. Really good torpedoes, actually. Pretty spicy torps, actually. Now, because I'm running the regular torps, I can torp anything here, so I can torp everything here, which is nice. Gade. These things go 80 knots, even if he sees them, you know. Even if he sees the torps, it's not going to matter too much. They're so quick. But they've got good detectability as well. Like, Udashi torps that go 80 knots are basically spottable from the Earth. They've got like 1.6, 1.7 detectability. This is like 1.3, 1.2. These torps are probably the most competitive torps in terms of actual hitability. You know? Is amazing. These torps are really good. This is a really competitive boat. Purely because of the fact that you can run really good torps and you've got a good reload. But T61 has a slightly worse torps but a better reload. So, yeah. J-Track Gaming, that has 79 torps. Yeah, 100%. Tier 5 Udashi of useful guns. Decent HP. Yeah, kind of. But I don't know. It's more like a Yukikaze, I think. How you doing, Randy, by the way? Morning. Sir. Not gonna be up for too long. We'll just see. Now, it's got short torpedo range, so you'd be aware of that. So, it's not gonna be... It's not as broken as we may think it is. It has a short range of torps, which is nice. 6.5 unless you build into it. Alright, buddy boy. We should go dark here, yeah. These are really quick torps, guys. Like, I'll fire the salvo and then look at the torps for you. These are really quick torps. I don't think he's going to be able to dodge them. He might. He must have gone that way. Maybe we underlaid them. But they're really good. I mean, he expected the torps. I would expect the torps if I was him. But it was brutal. And this thing could comfortably fight a Mayhan and probably a trade. I don't know about killing the Mayhan outright, but the torpedoes are reloaded in 10 seconds. Oh my god, the reload is good. It is literally the T61 in terms of reload, almost. Almost T61 levels of reload. This is not good. We're gonna have to smoke up here.
Engine boost activated.
That'll do. He's torqued us, so we need to be careful about this. That was a little bit sloppy, not gonna lie. Yeah, almost T61. It does have a smoke, but it didn't have. What do you mean the smoke gimmick? T61 doesn't have a smoke gimmick. At least I'm pretty sure it doesn't. That's a dead Iron Duke already. He's dead. I already know it. Unless he does a maneuver here, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. He's way too fast to slow down right now. Look how fast they go. Holy crap. Holy smokes. Look how fast they go. Meow. Holy crap. Yeah, T61 can smoke up at murder, yeah, but I think this could outgun a T61. I mean, it might not be able to, but I think it could. How ballsy can we get here? We can get pretty ballsy. That Mayhan is like, bleh, I don't want to fight you anymore. This fast reload as well, it's pretty good. And I believe it's Pan-Asian, so it gets improved pen angles. I don't know, at least the commander has, if you're building for gunnery. You could 100% build this for gunboats, and you have pretty good strong competitive torps, even if you don't build into it. That's pretty good. We can shoot you, there's no real downside to it. He's already dead. The torps are reloaded just to highlight that, just to highlight the point even more.
Boost deactivated.
We're spotted by the DD. Oh, he's going for it. It's a bold choice, boy. Yeah, 100% agree, Chalky. I didn't even need the help, that's the thing. It is really stupid. Yeah, T61 is still the strongest, without a doubt, but these torps are pretty darn good. These are like the best, easiest to hit torps in tier 5, I think. Is not a far off saying. Don't even think that's really much of an exaggeration. Yeah, that's not exaggeration, honestly. Like, these are probably the easiest torps to hit in tier 5. You thought tier 5 was safe, but you're fighting Yukikazes, and now you're fighting this thing as well. 80 knot torp life. Like, he doesn't see that. He might dodge these, actually. Let me take one. Wasn't the best angle, but just think about this carefully, that I've got 30 seconds, you know. Russian turret traverse? Not that bad, actually. Yeah. You just turn the boat. I disagree with the turret traverse is bad. I do not think so. Suppose it needed a downside? No. I think the range is its biggest downside. It has pretty low kilometer range. Like, if anything that has, I mean, tier 5 doesn't really have much radar, does it? But we'll do that, and we'll do that. But it's got good guns though. That's the thing. Oh, it's a gate. That's not good. Oh, we got spotted. We're darting the line here, really. We've got AP loaded, but it doesn't matter because he's already been torped. Double strike. Totally fine, this boat. Completely fine. Thing's totally fine, don't worry about it. Hello, Genova. Would you like some AP? You can't compare it to Udashi. Udashi's tier 7. It's a Genova, it's basically a walking citadel.
Engine boost activated.
Pretty disgusting. And I know that I'm not going to be able to record this game because my footage is this way, so I'm going to have to double over it. That's not going to be good. But yeah, this is pretty much the Anshan, guys. Pretty disgustingly strong bow. It's got the range, so you're gonna have to be good in DDs to get the most out of this buck here. Building double conceal is probably viable for this, as much as I don't like to say it. Maybe Kraken, but you gotta remember, we were kind of out the battlefield here. Kotoski, I mean, we could probably AP Kotoski, but like, we don't have much health, so this is pretty bold. We're gonna have to be pretty bold in our assessment of getting this Kotoski. We'll pick our moment here. He's turning away, crap. It just shows you how insane this boat is. It's not bad. Fire, yep, good. Yep. I mean, you can't go critical concealment, but you can go like... Nah. Smoke just in case. Smoke just in case. Kotoski doesn't get radar, so we're fine. Kotoski's tier 4. Islands are king. You can't shoot through islands. You can shoot through smoke, but you can't shoot through islands. Someone's gonna take that. They're already trying to kill him. That's what happens, guys. Always 4, never 3. We might be able to nick it, as people would say.
Engine boost deactivated.
Rushing New Mexico? Yeah. Ah! What? Oh, come on.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
No. No cap, kill all. We must go for it. Oh, we were so close. So close to the yoink. I thought we had it, and it was so close. Yeah, if we cap... I'm not gonna lie, guys, if we cap... Oh, God, we're gonna beat ourselves. Oh, we're not gonna get this. God damn it. We potato hardcore here, guys. I said if we cap that objective, we'd probably get more XP, but the Kraken achievement, which we're probably not going to get, unfortunately. Can we get a fire in the guy? We don't have time to torp him, this is a problem. He's just not going to be in top range at all. I don't need to smoke up and shoot, he's not interested in me.
Our victory is in sight.
I need to fire though, but this is really bad fire chance, so... No! No Kraken. Sad face. Sad. No Kraken. 126k will do. That'll do for your first game in Anshan. Wonder if I can record it. Oh, I can. Wow. That'll do. That'll have to do. Oh, God. Yeah, the fire chance is not good. Like, it's not a bad gunboat for defending itself, but as you saw, the 7% fire chance is pretty bad. So you're in terms of like getting damage out in battleships, unless you're within the torpedo range, you're not going to get too much. That was only one solo cap as well. What we should have done is get another solo cap, and that would have been even higher. But that's Anshan for you guys. I would run the deep water torpedoes, but I would just be running this boat here. See, 4.4 is good. You get in the high pen of the T61, and you're pretty comfortable. And you don't even need to run it in like this. If you're running like that, you can get some pretty competitive 4-second reload. Actually, let's just swap this commander out real quick to gunboat. Where you are, Mr. B? Where you at, Mr. B? B's my gunboat guy. There he is. 3.5 with 1500 alpha, 6% fire chance. Anshan would outgun a T61, but T61's got 16k health, so there's that, and Anshan's only got 14, so there's a big difference there. But Bay's been buffed up by Sims, though. That being said, if we just put on a basic commander, what's the stock health of T61? 14.7. 14. Okay, alright. So they could actually in a fair gunfight with similar builds, you would lose to T61. T61 would lose, but T61 could just smoke up and sonar you. So there's that. Oh, I can't see my bloody commander. There we go. So yeah, that's the Anshan for you guys. Like and subscribe. No, I wouldn't end it here. We'll try the deep waters, but I don't even want to, man. I don't even want to try the deep water torps. If I want to play deep water torps, I just get the tech tree. Just get the Fishung if you want to take deep water. There's no reason. Just give me Anshan, man. Anshan all day. If you smoke up and sonar, T61 by wins. Yeah, T61 is not. It's going to be a close fight in a straight 1v1. 4.4 and 3.9. You know, it's not too much of a difference. In T61 with the consumables, you win, but the Anshan has the torps that are really good. 79 knot torps are no joke. And you can go with Knuckle Duster as well. And like, look at the detectability of these torps. 1.2. If you're comparing this to the likes of, we're gonna have to jump up a tier, and we'll go to the Japanese. Go for premiums. You've got 80 knot torps, but they're 1.6 detectability. And same with Yudashi game. We've actually built it, reduced it 1.5, and this is building with Adigo in here. So you're in 1.5 with Yudashi torps that go 80 knots, whereas you're going with this guy here. You got 1.2 with a similar build. We take this off just real quick. This is the special skill that they get. 1.2. Yeah, pretty much. Doesn't do too much. 50 meters, you know. How you doing, Mr. Viddy? We just kicked ass in our first Anshan game. It's a pretty strong ship. Pretty strong ship. 126k. Double strike. Double dev strike. High caliber. Confederate. 11 citadels, by the way, as well. Absolutely devastated that poor Omaha. We also devastated the Genova. We dev struck a Thistle, Iron Duke as well. We just took some names that was pretty disgusting. I don't think no. I think it's pretty competitive. If on a good player who realizes the benefit of without T61 sonar, this thing is really good. This would probably be up a T61 if it didn't have sonar. But the reloading torps is faster on T61 too. But these torps are just straight up better. These are probably the easiest torps to hit in tier 5. You damn, I can't get it right now. I'm currently funding my Des Moines. Oh, Mr. Viddy, don't pay money for the bureaus. It's not worth it. You get it a little bit faster, but at the end of the day, you'll get it for free. Don't bother. I wouldn't recommend that. I mean, so your money, you do you, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. No point. Ugh. There's no point in upgrading your bureau projects. I did it for Yamato, and I regretted it. So honestly, I've not done it ever since, and I've pretty much got most of the bureau ships. Just log in every day, once. So even if you do, this one, every day was like a special, hey, yeah, whatever. But yeah, if it works for you. But if you're trying to get your projects finished, log in every day. Not in it, even if you can't play every day, just turn it on, put it on, load up ships, then close it back down. You know. Strong but not OP, definitely not easy to deal with. Yeah, I 100% agree. If you guys want to see more information on the Des Moines, I have 2 later videos out. One where I'm fighting the NACC Mr. Aaron, and the other one where it's just I'm just kicking ass in the boat, and it's really good. And I would recommend, if you're interested in Des Moines, take a look at the masterclass that I've got for it. So yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. No, honestly though, seriously, guys, thank you all for doing that. You know. Thank you all for the support, and thank you all for the likes. Thank you all for popping in. It really means a lot. And liking these videos and all that helps my algorithm, helps me grow a little bit on YouTube. And yeah, it's really helpful, and I really appreciate it. All right, let's see. What do we got? We probably should have looked here. Farragut and Icarus. Icarus, okay. Icarus has got some points. No, I don't think it's getting nerfed. I disagree, Michael. I don't think the Des Moines Drill is going to get nerfed. It's really good, but it's also got its problems. It's very fragile, and there's other things for it. Again, more information is in the masterclass. Marblehead and Aoba, okay. Both boats very good torpedoes. Well, Marblehead's not got like the best torpedoes, but they're very, very, very stealthy torps. Aoba's got like 10k torps, so yeah. Shocking. You blew up both of Peak's front 2 guns and his wings with your Stellar gun. Yeah, I broke Aaron's guns as well. Yeah, it's not really. It certainly has some weaknesses. When you lose a front gun turret, that's basically losing 50% of your DPM. I know there's a rear gun turret there, but to use it is risky. So yeah. But you got to be good to play Des Moines. I'm sorry to say that, not to be, you know, anything like about it, but you got to be pretty good to play Des Moines comfortably. Yeah, but it's a legendary cruiser, Michael. You got to remember that as well. Oh God. God. Oh no, I did the blackout as well. Yeah, 100%. Now this is when you do. This is what you do to your sonar, sir. Because he's going this way, they'll have a guns trained this way, and they're going to be expecting Marblehead torps. So this is a problem, and he's running sonar without a doubt.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Yeah, that's his whole goal of Des Moines, is to lay out DPM. Really is. So I'm just going to shove a whole lot of torps this way here. Bonk, bonk. Widespread, double widespread, close range is going to hurt. I'm actually going to give him a smoke, maybe. No, if I do that, we smoke up everybody. Alaska, Yamato, and Stalin all got nerfs as well. You got to remember, it's, what do you call it? It's American, sir.
Off to a great start.
Yeah. And that's why you use, that's when you use double, that's when you use widespread, guys. You can use widespread torps. It's just all about situation. It really is. It's all about situation. I'm not going to smoke up here because I want them to know that, well, they know I'm here, technically. But the Kovor might not. Don't think he's particularly interested in my stuff. Alaska was a buff, not a nerf, by the way. If you look into it, like what it's totally got, it's still getting a net gain. It's actually improved its Sigma, which is not even a nerf. I honestly think the boat's stronger than it was after the nerf, the so-called nerf. Yeah, I just can't straight. Well, I'm gonna get spotted. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I would probably get a shot in there, but I'm not gonna bother. We just fired a torch, by the way, Rory, 42 seconds. He's dead. But no, I really think Des Moines doesn't need the nerf. And I'm not saying this because I enjoy the boat. It's a really good boat and I do enjoy it, but I don't think it needs a nerf. It's very hard to play correctly. That being said, I think Yamato didn't deserve this nerf either, but, you know. 8 seconds? What do we mean? Should be 8. Hold on. 8 seconds. No, the whole point of the Moine is DPM. That and really good guns, but like the Alaska has that, so. So, you know, I don't think Des Moines is fine. I think maybe we'll see, but you guys, you know, it's not even out and people want it nerfed. It is out. I have the boat. I can play the boat. We'll play Des Moines next, just for the sake of argument. Discussion, shall I say, better yet. Other DD is Tier 4 Farragut. Farragut was Farragut. Bonk. You didn't get it? Oh, okay. A guns off. What's the A detectability? Regular 3, hay guns 3.5. Yeah, rotating 500 meters. Not much. That's gonna hurt.
Smoke generator started. Engine boost activated. Problem solved, sir. Screen set.
I've lost my thing. I'll fire both just in case. I don't know what he's gonna do. Was it Marblehead? It's Marblehead, so he's got torp, so he could torp me. So let's disengage. Disengaging. Oh, he is pushing, okay. Bold choice. It's that moment he forgets that he's a Marblehead. You can try rush me all you want, buddy, but I'm just gonna move. I'm pretty quick. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. Give me the broadside, that's fine. You're fighting another Marblehead, like this is not a fair fight for you. It's just not. You can't even shoot me anymore. I don't need to push you, I don't need to fight you, I'm just like choosing to because it's not a problem. Marblehead's not meant for pushing it, guys. It's just not. Give them an 8-second reload, but better off playing Baltimore. It is overmatchable. Yeah. I like how it is. I do like how it is. 100% agree. We have. There we go. HE off.
Engine boost deactivated.
Again, the only thing I think needs nerfed is Alaska. Stalingrad needs his former self again, and Alaska needs a different. It needs to get nerfed. It's got honestly borderline better AP, and it has really good HE, and it has the radar, and it has the invisible citadel. It's just I think Alaska is so much stronger than Stalingrad, which is really upsetting because Stalingrad's gimmick is kind of irrelevant. Because Alaska does what Alaska thinks. So it's really upsetting. And I actually don't like it. I think Stalingrad should get returned to its former self and Alaska should get buffed. Because Alaska should get nerfed because Alaska just does everything Stalingrad does but pretty much better. It's got a better radar, yeah, shorter range but it lasts for longer. It's more usable radar. It's got HE so it can kill destroyers with its radar. It's tanky in the way that it gets overpenned constantly. Or just bounces. Stalingrad has a little bit better AP, but at the same time, Alaska's got 1,000 more alpha. So, you know, you tell me what's got better AP. Would you rather hit for 1,000 times more at alpha? You know? Better performing AP. Slightly better performing. It's not much of a difference, I want to highlight that. The difference of AP is not much in terms of the stats, you know. Yeah, but you could also do the same thing to... If you know, you don't compare ships compared to like I can use this build on it unless it's like a unique commander, but even so, boats should not be done that way. Yeah, but like if I did that same build for Alaska, I would get like 10k. 1,000 more alpha is 1,000 more alpha, guys. I can't stress that enough. We're gonna get ourselves killed here. Or maybe he's not interested in us. Well, we're gonna shoot anyway. We're going dark. We're gonna have to disengage, so. Colbert needed the nerf though. Colbert needed the nerf. It was simply overpowered. I'm sorry. As much as people would not like me to say that, it's 100% true. Colbert needed the nerf. It's just too strong. But he has sonar. Okay. Smoke is still viable though, because as soon as we can shoot it, not worry about. We can just shoot it, not worry about going up, getting lit up. No, Colbert needed the nerf 100%. It had great guns, great torps, and a lot of torps, and it had great survivability. It just none of it was a balance whatsoever. It did not need having anything more than 6 sculpted torps. It's actually one of the good nerfs I like. Des Moines will not get nerfed. I don't know. I don't think Des Moines will get nerfed. That's my bet, but I could be wrong. You never know. You got to remember it's American, and America doesn't get buffed, doesn't get nerfs. The only nerfs you can think of is like the only viable actual nerfs I can think of for American boats is the Iowa at the very start of the game, and they gave it the Missouri, which is basically pre-nerf Iowa anyway. So the only reason they did that nerf is to sell the Missouri later down the line. So yeah. I mean, just take a quick look at the Worcester, which needs to get nerfed down because it's ridiculous. 4-second reload. Gearing is get super buffed. It's 2000 alpha with a 2.3 reload. Gearing's insane. Alaska's insane, just literally insane. Des Moines is insane in terms of its DPM, but its survivability is actually quite good. Well, quite. It makes a balance for this tier. You got to remember, see people you're playing, like well, a select few. The people you're watching play Des Moines are pretty good players. Stalingrad is no way worth, yeah, 100%. Unfortunately, as much as I love the Stalingrad, just because it's a Stalingrad, I love the boat, I don't think it's worth 2 million global XP. You know, I think the Alaska is just a better overall ship, unfortunately. Even though I enjoy and I play Alaska, I play Stalingrad more because I like the additional accuracy, I like the AP. Oh, excuse me, I like everything about the Stalingrad. It's a wonderful boat, and it's actually got armor, which is nicer, you know, in my opinion. I like having armor. But Alaska has this stupidly low citadel, and it's stupidly hard to hit. Like, you see it here in the armor scheme, but realistically, it gets overpenned because it's such a weak citadel. Yeah, 26. Like, for citadel protection, that is really minimalistic. We'll play Des Moines. We'll play all three here while we're here. But we'll do Des Moines to show you. They should have eased in legendary cruisers with something a little less DPM, like how... Yeah, you're probably right. I don't think Des Moines needed to be introduced so quickly, because it's just going to make every other cruiser look bad. Worcester, though, is pretty darn crazy. Alaska can be team play with its radar. Yeah, but they're both heavy cruisers. Yeah, it is, unfortunately, Mickey. No, not a DPM monster. Stalingrad as well, it can be, but like, it's not more of a... Heavy cruisers are not... Super cruisers are not DPM monster, they're hard-hitting. They're more like battleships. You know. This is a DPM monster. Colbert should be next. Colbert's not bad. Like here, what can overmatch me? The Lion, the Yamato, the Kurfürst, and the Conqueror can just overmatch me and actually dev strike me pretty comfortably. The Cleveland will give me a good run for its money. Minotaur can be good in front of money. John Bar I can bounce. Lion with HE or AP will hurt. You gotta be very careful. Pretty good concealment, but I've built into concealment and I've got a pretty good commander on it, so I think that's relatively fair. You need to be careful about your thing. I'm gonna switch to AP while we're here. Reload's pretty good. Pretty good. It's a really strong boat, but you gotta remember it's played by good players. Mostly. I mean, there could be some bad players, I'm not gonna mention who, but yeah, there's gonna be some people who do not know how to play Des Moines, and those aren't good cruiser players, and I'm not, unfortunately to say, it's not the boat to blame, it's the person playing it. But hey, you know, I'm not really much of that sort of thing. Also, it has American shell arcs, so I can shoot over the island. I mean, a little bit not, but like at the same time I can. Yeah, I think Stalingrad has additional things that are more of a like playstyle option rather than the actual ship's statistic. Like Stalingrad is played much longer ranges, whereas can I get this? I can't get that guy. Stalingrad is played much longer ranges, whereas Alaska is encouraged to push a bit more because of its radar and its team's versatility. Stalingrad is 100% more selfish, yes, but Stalingrad has its uses as well. You can hold the whole side on your own with Stalingrad. It's pretty darn good. This Minotaur's dead. Is he reversing? So this Minotaur's dead. Just so you know, no, he's already dead. He just doesn't know it yet. Doesn't matter how much he's angled. It's not enough. It's not enough. Yeah, he's already dead. They even need me to kill him. That's insane. This could hurt. Ow. If we go that side and go out there, we're just going to be focused here. Pretty hardcore, but it's not a bad idea actually, I say that. No, it's not that bad an idea. We're going to go jump this side. If we can go to like that island maybe, that would do the job done. There's so much bloody radar in the game now, on top of that. See, you like DDs don't you though? I'm pretty sure, Michael. Oh no. What have we got on? I can't tell what we got on the bloody chat. It's not your fault, chat, but I'm just saying. Conqueror's pushing him in and he's not very happy with that. We're going to HE spam him a little bit, just to get some fires, and we'll swap off to AP again. I know he's like, what? What are you talking about? He's got the thing. Look at that. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful and beautiful at the same time. Beautiful. Like, it's not in his best interest to try and shoot me right now, so this is why we're going for this. That's why we switched to AP as well, because we want to actually get the kill. And there we go. Now we can hit Cleveland. And again, it's like Des Moines got magical shell arcs. Magical shell arcs. They have the benefit of the American shell arcs, which are really floaty and arcy, like the arc very well, but they suddenly have speed at the same time. But if you have a faster shell arc, if you have a faster shells, you get a flatter trajectory, but not for Des Moines. Makes no sense. Like 7 seconds for 14-kilometer range is actually really fast. But what you don't realise is the fact that they have really good arcing. Because if this was German, they might be a little bit the same speed. We don't know. I'm sure. I don't know the actual speeds, but you wouldn't have the same shell arc. You wouldn't be able to hit this side. You wouldn't be able to hit this side. Yeah, but so. But the arcing as well and the speed, it's just insane. And you see, you gotta find yourself a good position like this. You've only been shot at once this game. That's what I mean, you gotta keep yourself careful, otherwise it's gonna hurt like an absolute, you know. Aiming a little bit high up, not gonna lie. But, because he is reversing, you just like this is like a good shot here. Next, not this salvo, the next salvo should have a good result. I mean, that salvo's good as well. He's going to go forward now. Seems to drop off, the selection seems to drop off here. Oh, he's going slow. I thought he'd be darn forward. Oh, he's already dead. Supervising DD mains, complaining about CVs and radars, meaning there's no Shimas. Longer, just stomp everything. The thing about, like, DDs are still strong, because of your positioning. You need to be careful with your positioning. It's the biggest problem with all these radar and the CVs is you're disincentivized from camping, which is never nice. But you need to cap in order to win the games, and people need to realize that capping still wins games. It's like this game here, the reason we're winning is not necessarily because we're killing more ships, though that is something, you know. We're killing more ships, and that's good. And sometimes our games are decided by ship kills, but we've got a point gate, so it means they had to push into us. Go away, sister, you're stinky. And you see, like an angled GK, naturally we would pop our radar here. I kind of want to pop a radar here. I'm going to use it. I'm really selfish here. 10.8, that's not good. Front guns could probably reach him. No. Okay. Good is off. No. I understand where Mickey's coming from, and he's 100% right. It is more difficult for DDs because there's more radar in CVs. But see, this could be risky here. This is okay. I'm gonna do this here. I can disengage from this, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just gonna show you how fragile this thing can be. Well, we got lucky there. Pop on a heal as well. We already know this is risky as hell, guys. I can't stress how risky this is. We could get dev struck here any minute. Any minute. We've got DPM on our side, but we gotta actually get solid hits in the guy. Seem really high up here. Look at our health pill drop, guys. Drop. It's dropping. He's not interested in us. Good. He's out. Good. Oh, it's only a JB, we're fine. Only a JB! I've never thought I'd say that, actually. Yeah, we don't need CVs, I 100% agree now. What are we gonna do down here? What is that? It's a conqueror. Okay, so we're dead. Maybe we can take this guy with us. No. Too much. Too much DACA. And you see, they're capping the points, and we're gonna lose this game, actually. Crap. What are you doing, Gearing? What are you doing? Why are you in a smoke screen on your own? There's nothing to, like, do. Bah. I guess he's capping. CVs are warranted. No, they weren't. No CVs are warranted. You got spotted by that radar? Oh, Kajov did, yeah, that popped his radar. Doesn't last very long, Kajov radar, though. Shimikaze's gonna get away with it. And I think that Shimikaze's won the game for them. I got too ballsy. I didn't need to get, but I got too ballsy there. And you see, like, we did a fair amount of damage there, but, like, I can't stress you, like, if you don't play the boat right, you will die, and it will result in potential deaths there. You know? 2-3 tops? 1.5? Hold on. Radar ships get 2 to 3 tops. That's 1.5 at 50 minutes of potential spotting. No, but it's all about key moments. You gotta remember this. Like, radar ships will know you're in radar range because they'll be spotted. And that's when you are at risk, you know? A good radar proc are fine. No, Solista, that's not the case. No. I'm not having you do the discussion. I know your thoughts on it, but no, the CVs are not, DDs are not ridiculously OP without carriers. You can dodge torps. As long as you don't stay on the straight line, you can dodge torps. Prime example is this Jean Bar. He's probably going to take one here. Or he might even dodge them all here. Hold on. There we go. Prime example. There's a counterplay to DDs right there. Perfectly illustrated as well. There's no counterplay to DDs. If he doesn't do it to people, you can permanently spot. Yeah, well, CVs can permanently spot at no risk to their ship. That's the thing, you know. Sir, don't make me get angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Gearing is trying to torp the Conqueror instead of the Jean Bart, or the potential Kutuzov, which is Disagree with that. I would be torping widespread at range. Okay, so we've lost this. Got it. Alright. What's your counterplay? The fact you're going to lose by caps? Capping points. That's my counterplay. Yeah, you gotta push it to caps. That's how you do that. You know. Good luck dodging 15 torps every 2 minutes. Yeah, but you can use island cover. You can go to your teammates to provide radar support. You've got options. It's not, you know, I'm not saying it's completely, it's completely favored against the destroyer. Yeah, but you have counterplay. If you are in a Roma or a Vladivostok as a battleship, okay, what is your counterplay to a carrier when you have no AA? That's the thing. You don't have, well, it's actually not bad AA, but like, it's not going to stop anything, you know. If you play a carrier, you watch me. There's nothing the boats can do except go to their carrier, because that's the only ones that have decent AA is other carriers, and they select a few ships, you know. Friesland's not OP. Friesland's not OP. Solista, Friesland's not OP. Friesland played well, it's a good boat. It's not OP. What's the counter to Ashima focusing you? Moving yourself to a position that they cannot torp you. Or moving to a position where you have friendly support. If you don't have a friendly support and you're being focused down by Ashima, you just have to keep dodging, and eventually, yeah, you probably will die. But what's the difference between a Shima focusing you and a carrier focusing you? The carrier you can't prevent. The Shimakaze you can. At least for a little bit, you know? It's all dependent on your skill and the DD skill. If he can torp you, well, there we go. If he can't, Solar doesn't last forever. You know, exactly, no, I 100% agree. But it's DD, you know, if we're going for like a Shimakaze build, for example, not too long. No, it depends. It really depends on the player skill, how he's torping you. You know, but like DDs are strong. You're not gonna like. How you doing, Monk? How you doing in the chat? Not really like. Thank you for the likes and support, guys. Having a very interesting discussion here. Like Colbert, reason Colbert is too strong is you're having these 6 kilometer, you're having these like 9 kilometer torps, and you've got so many of them. Like, look at all the torps you have in this boat. You've got 6, you've got 12 torps, and they're spitting out every 77 seconds, about 10 seconds over a minute. Yeah. If a CV wants to kill you, it will kill you. If you're a Shima, if a Shima wants to kill you, you're going to die. No matter what, in both. No. A Shimakaze, if a Shimakaze wants to kill somebody, they can lose that opportunity because, A, 2 reasons actually, 3 reasons actually. 1, you can dodge the torps. Okay? With a CV, they're launching point blank range. Nah, or your Citadel, you can't do anything about it. You've also got, so you can dodge the torps, you can get to a position where they can't torp you. If you know the DD is on the A cap, for example, you can use an island behind that cap, and Shima has to move all around in order to avoid that. You know? You can only dodge torp. Yeah. Number 3 as well, you can put yourself in a position where the destroyer has to get into a danger close fight with a potential other support ship like a radar cruiser. You know? You can survive a Shima, but you have to be blessed by God. You know what? Fine. I'll play the Shima. Ugh! Shima's a strong boat, you're not gonna lie, but I think Shima is not in the same region of carriers. Carriers can, no matter what you are as a ship, you will be focused and die to a carrier, except unless you are 2 ships. Okay? 2, like 3 ships in the whole game, pretty much. There's a couple like ridiculously strong A-boats, like Worcester. Worcester could probably survive longer than most people in a carrier, but even with the Worcester AA, you can still get killed by a CV. Like Shimakaze's got counters. You radar it, there we go. You spot it, there you go. If you have another DD chase it, that could be a problematic though. Shimakaze is quite quick though. It's good at one. It's good at one thing, and it's good at torping things. You know. I'm not gonna lie, Shimakaze's a strong boat. There's no denying that. There's no denying that Shimakaze's a very strong boat. Like, I can do this in a Shimikaze, which is pretty darn bonkers. Not a CV game, by the way. But let's see. You guys can chat. Pick a boat from any of these, and I'll try and focus at the game. I'll purposely play bad just to show you guys a point here. So pick any boat from the enemy team. I'll find it and hunt it down. And I'm not going to pull any punches. We're going to kill it. You know? Like, I could talk the whole cap and not really too much threat, but they know, as soon as I fire my torps, they know what region I am in. They know that I am north of B. And to avoid my torpedoes, they could go under here, use this island here. They can go to this island here. They can go to this island here. Or they could even push forward on a bow-on position to minimize any torp hits. So you've got 3 chances there. 3 ways. Unlike a DD torp, you know where a CV strike is coming from. Yeah, but a CV drops it on top of you. You know.
Enemy force detected.
R9 agrees with me. Nothing more appealing carriers. Yeah, 100% agree. No easy Shima game unless you make a mistake. I mean, it depends on what the enemy team does. It's just really every boat can be OP, but it doesn't matter if you have a really bad team because you can't carry every single game. Not a single boat can't carry a game. Honestly, on borderline, no matter how OP it is. I say that touching wood because you never know. They might make something. Even a Wichita couldn't carry a game. Hold on a minute.
Enemy battleship sighted. Smoke generator started. Problem solved, sir. Smoke screen set. Engine boost deactivated. Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes astern.
Mike muted. Oh, thank you for telling me that. Thank you for telling me that. You know what I mean? Like, Shimikaze's got 3 kills there, and that's something to note. Shima Torps are actually really not stealthy, but they're just fast. So, let's make a note of that. We spread them out really wide, and he took 1 torp, but that, you know, that would have done some sizable damage. He's flooding. I think flooding damage as well is broken. I think flooding damage needs to get fixed to make it the same level as fire. Like, I'd love to go in there, but did we get rid of the Z06? We did. Enemy Shimikaze's got 3 kills, and Alaska's popped his radar again, but he can't do it because we popped ourselves behind an island. You know, the ultimate counter to radar, and of course, well, doesn't really count too much, but well, that's maybe sonar. Is he flooding them? Yeah, he's flooding to death. Flooding's OP, man. Like, seriously. And they've got all the caps here, and we're kind of struggling. And what could I do to carry this game? Like, what could I do to carry this game? If I go into sea, I'm risking my boat with an Okachov who has a radar. Am I going to beach myself? Let's not beach myself. Okachov who's got a radar. I've got a DD in that there. Potentially another Shimikaze, I'm not sure. And, what do you call it? A battleship there, which is either, I think it's the Odin, maybe, who also has sonar. Or we're fighting Bismarck over here, which we can maybe do, but he's slowing down. I'm going to torp here. Torp here. And now he's darting forward, so these are all going to miss. Do that.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Enemy Shimikaze's doing well, which is not really proving my point, but I'm saying they're both strong boats, but like, you could at least, you could mess up and not get a good game with Shimikaze. That's the secondary boat, secondary man. Shimikaze's behind me? Yeah, Shimikaze. I should kill him? Nope. He took 3. Just want to highlight, a Conqueror took 2 and got dead struck. This guy is dead with 3 and a bit. You know? Now we've got to try and kill this Kagero without taking too much more damage in return. Halland's a different beast. Halland on PC is strong because it has the fast torps. Over here on the Legends, we have 18 auto torps that do ridiculous damage. So it's almost like, it's almost kind of pointless. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like Halland has high speed torps, but they're low damage, and that's really well balanced. Over here in Legends, we have high speed torps that do ridiculous damage. Probably the most damage in the game, actually, I believe. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think the torps in this game are balanced, and you know.
Torpedoes to port.
So we're far widespread here. We're trying to carry, but I don't think we can. Radared by the Okachov, and probably shots will come down from here. We can't do anything about it. Yep. Stops us doing our cap. Bismarck shoots us, Iowa, you know what I mean. Ow, 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 ow. He's shooting us too, and we're gonna go down. His radar. Can't help it, so, yep. like, Shimikaze got a cracking GG. Both did well in Shimikazes, but whoever had, like, the better DDs won. That Shimikaze played well, and the Kagura played well. They also took all the capture points. Our DDs died very early on. Both the Akazuki and the Summers died early on. And you see the Hipper, and like, this is more of a team fail than the boat being too strong. As much as I'd like to say otherwise. Well, Shimikaze both came top there. That was pretty good. But like, Kagura scored high, Okachoff scored high, the Iowa scored. Oh, I scored alright. Our Summers there, 223 base XP. Rakuzuki did 734. Like, everyone, no one did really well here, bar myself and Nat Kerr first. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry, I had to go check something out. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Oh, sorry guys. Just set this up. Like, 3 Death Strike, he played exceptionally well. You gotta give him that. But, like, he went to the back of the map after we got the caps and he did his job. Shimikaze's really brokenly good, but, like, it's just the DDs are strong, but, like, carriers are just far stronger. Anyway, what were we doing here? You gotta remember, these boats are being, like, I'm not a bad player in this game. I wouldn't say I'm the best, but, like, I'm not a bad player. And you could really take advantage of the boats. Like, I can play the Zuma. I didn't get a good game at the Zuma. The Zuma is considered a bad boat. You know? The idiot CV player will get the plane fairly easily because he isn't avoiding flak or actively avoiding A or picking his targets, you know. Whereas an idiot Shima will nail over 100 count down. Yeah, but CVs, like, you got to remember that if you have a bad CV player versus a good CV player, the influence they possess is too much. It's just so high, you know. Even a bad CV player playing over a Shimikaze will get a Shimikaze killed, whereas a good Shimikaze player might even struggle to kill an enemy CV. Will probably really struggle, even a bad one potentially, you know. Oh, what were we doing now? I've forgotten now. I'll play the Flandre. I need to get a good game in the Flandre. I've been trying out little different builds in it, and I really haven't really. It's been a weird one. I don't know. Like, it wouldn't do bad for a brawler-esque build. It definitely needs the accuracy. Mass mechanic is necessary. Frontal fire is a nice skill to have to the point where I probably would spec it. Cannoneer would probably be nice for it. It does get lit on fire quite a bit though, and we could go with this, and the range is not bad. It's like 19 point. Oh, I'm not using the same commander. That makes sense. Just pop over to Donkey. A good CV player, you ain't disengaging at all. Like Shibikazes are, yeah, DDs are easier than CVs, but at the same time, CVs are stronger. It's the same reason they nerfed the Amagi, but they didn't nerf the Iowa as much. Amagis are harder to take advantage of than the Iowa. And the same reason they apparently did the same thing with the carriers. It's the opposite reasoning. They nerfed the Amagi because it was, even though it was harder to take advantage of, even though it was a harder to play ship, it was apparently stronger according to their eyes. But they nerfed Shikaku more because it was easier to play than Lexington, even though Lexington's stronger. You know, it's kind of like the kind of counterintuitive argument. They're literally opposites, you know. What are we playing? We're playing Flandre, yeah, Flandre. So I'm thinking here, like, the guns are not great on Flandre, which means you kind of want to go Jajard for the extra pen. How you doing, DJ? But you want the additional accuracy, yeah, because the double accuracy build is quite reliable. But with Donkey, it has problematic. 29-second reload is a long reload as well. If you're running the similar reload in GB, it has more guns and a ridiculous 22-second reload. Same build. Look at GB's ridiculousness, 22.9. Look at Flandre, 29. Realistically, in Flandre, you're firing 6 guns. With Jean Bart, you're firing 8. It's just no. It's just insane. Just insane. Oh, fun. T61 versus Anshan, which is best. I think the T61 is better with its consumables, but the Anshan is very, very good, mate. If you rewind to the start of the stream, you saw the first game and the second game it. We'll go back to Anshan next, but I just wanted to try it, the Flandre. But yeah, it's pretty insane. Actually insane. You've got 80 knot torps, you know? Well, 79 knot torps, screw me, but like, you've got ridiculously good concealment and fast torps. It's just probably the easiest torps to hit in the game for tier 5. Yeah, but it's more about spotting. You don't actually need to strike it, you just need to spot it. You could also strike it, which is even better. It's spotting DDs is really, really such a hard counter. But CVs counter everything, so like it's like introducing. You've got an infestation of snakes. Well, Michael, you don't get why 310mm guns have such a long reload as well. Yeah, but I'm just thinking Saipan or Lexington and Parsifal, because Parsifal for speedy planes, Lexington and Saipan because they're just really fast and really tanky, and fast for the Saipan at least. And you can also drop from range with Russians, so when you're all grouped up together as well, you can't really win the game because you've got no crossfires. Like, there's a lot to be said in to this discussion here, and there's points to say either way, but realistically, the big crux of it is that CVs are they just possess such massive influence in this game that it's not fair to give one person so much influence in the game. If you have a bad CV and you've got a good CV, it's almost impossible to win the game. Period. Like, you'll see it. You'll see it. If I play a CV, I'm not the best in CVs, but if you see me play a CV and you see me fighting a bad CV player, the game is 10 billion times winnable. I'm not even exaggerating, you know. And the thing about DDs is there's 3 DDs in this side here. So, you know, you can have 2 bad DDs and a good DD, or you can have 2 good DDs and a bad DD, or you can have 3 average DDs, or whatever it is, you know. You've got that option to do this stuff. And you see this, like, Flandre is not really, like, you don't really want to use your third gun too much, so you're basically restricting yourself, which I don't like, but, you know, I'm in a central position right here and I can't really disengage too much. I do have the speed boost, which I'm not going to use right now. AP in the ZF6. Good play, but really should be HE, even though the ZF6's AP is pretty lackluster. Doing a decent shot there. Really should start switching to HE here. We'll start switching this in a minute. I think that was Richelieu. This is a problem with Flander. Is it has good armor, which means when it is hit, it's reliably hit. When it comes to torps, Parsifal is pretty darn ridiculous with its torpedoes, but Saipan's no joke either. And now we had to reverse, because if we go forward, we take torps. I'm sorry, buddy. I would love to say the sorry command, by the way, but no such luck. I don't know how much the Benham's buffed his torp reload, but all the Americans get the Gleaves, it's pretty insane with all the torps, so yeah. We just straight up have to disengage here, and we can't get broadside, so yeah. This is the problem with tanky BBs, is when they are tanky, yes, but they don't have like magic French armor. Even if you get broadside, you're not citadeled. Unless you're by like something that's got really good pen. So yeah, that's pretty much. Like, we have to get broadside here. Like, we just don't have a choice, really. We got our speed boost going now, so we got that going for us. Putting a gun, should get the lecture of that. Yeah, we got one hit in the DD, that's always good. It's unhealable damage, so there we go. 3 shells, they all hit. Richelieu comes in. We did bounce it, because we are in that range where you can bounce it, but you saw the Citadel from that angle there. Did I forget that we're running Ale Donkey? I completely forgot we're running Ale Donkey. I could have swapped the HE on those DDs and probably killed them. That's a really big potato there. You guys never told me I was running Ale Dunkirk. I completely forgot the build I was using in this bow. Y'all nasty to me. None of yous told me. None of yous told me, hey, Monk, you're using Ale Donkey, you can switch ammo types like that. He should be dead. There we go. There we go, turn our guns the other way now. And the planes have low HP, it's not going to harass the DD and airball, but it doesn't have to. Yeah, but the thing about fast planes is they're not in A for very long. And you can spot things without being in A range. Especially now, since some DDs will turn off their AA guns. Yeah, you're not going to be huddling together in DD when caps are involved, yeah. That's the thing. Like, to counter a CV, you actively have to try and lose the game. And that's the biggest problem. So we're going to switch to HE here. There we go. It's only now you realise that I'm actually running Ale Donkey. Still take 3k damage. Get 1 to shatter on its HE, even though HE is supposed to be good against this thing. So secondary range? 6, okay. Decisions. No, we're gonna shoot this guy. I'm gonna smack the crap out of him, that's what we're gonna do. And this turret traverse, man. Turret traverse! We're gonna have to keep turning here. We'll go like this. We'll fire that gun there. Alright, good, he's dead. We might have to worry about Bismarck here. But we could probably get rid of ZF6 if we were a bit more aggressive. Turn, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's the Richelieu, not what the doctor ordered. Certainly not what the doctor ordered. That's also not what the doctor ordered. Man! The doctor, man, he's got his prescriptions wrong. Ow, 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 ow. So he's gone back down that way then. push him anymore. Casually breaking my gun turrets. Okay. You gotta remember, A range, like A gun, like shooting range is really small. Like normal long range AA for people is like 6 kilometers to 5, and that's for battleships. Oh, we're having a rough time here. Somebody, guys, somebody! We can't switch shells here because we don't have the Ale Donkey on it. Well, we do have the Ale Donkey, but like at the same time we don't. Because this reload. Oh, God. At this point, it is worth just pushing the Red Chulu and seeing what we can do with it. Look at that damage, man. Let's try and break his gun turrets, because we can do that. We should be able to do that, right? Right? Nope. Shells fell really, really not where I wanted to go. We gotta heal up here. We're gonna die! We're gonna die! He's gonna straight up kill us. Oh, he's giving up. Good, good, good. No, he's gonna kill me. Heal, thank you. It's like those shells that even hit, didn't they? It's like the shells that even hit. I love it. Bit of 6 is down, good. We can focus our efforts there. Look at that! This is a Flander, whereas Richelieu does that. This is why, like, I don't like the Flander, because Richelieu is just so much better. This thing needs to get nerfed, 100%. Such a too strong. Simple as that. One break. Well, he broke it once before, but like, that's just insane. Yeah, let's just look at that. Just look at his health pool. Actually insane. Whereas if I play a JB game, I have no problem. It's just insane. Yeah, I'm getting grumpy now. No more of that. No more of that. Nah. No, we'll not do that. Let's see. We're gonna do Anshan, yeah? Anshan. Alright, so for those who are busy while we were just pop in, you have the option to switch from regular torpedoes, right here, over to the deep water torpedoes. The deep water torpedoes are pretty much exactly the same as the Fusheng deep water torpedoes. So realistically, if you're considering buying the Anshan, you basically don't want to buy this. It's kind of useless. It's actually not worth it. The thing about the Anshan that makes it unique over the Fusheng is that you have a really good reloads for its guns. 1900 Alpha Strike with 3.9 reload with this build here. So we just keep the reload stock. 3.5, similar here to 5 seconds. So the difference is quite substantial there. But really, what sells this thing is its torpedoes. So good torpedoes here. 79 knot torpedoes at 1.2 detectability with a low range. Incredibly good torpedoes though. We'll play the Anshan again and we'll show you. Just dodge the CV, not on a DD shrug. Yeah, but you're not dodging everything. It's the CV is not just... It depends on the CV as well. But DDA is usually quite crap. The only good DDA is ZF6 Friesland. Random CV players dropping fighters ain't happening, Chief. So fighters don't have much AP. They don't have much hit points, you know. You're not gonna dodge. Oh, there, carrier game. Here we go. So can we avoid the carrier and avoid this? We should be able to do that. You got to remember, you have to consider balancing on the average player base. If you're bouncing off the good player base, then I don't think you're actively doing the job right. You should be balancing off the average player base. On average, a Lexington On average, Shikaku does better than Lexington, but at the same time, you gotta consider that Lexington is a harder to play CV, but it does more damage. Simple as that. On average, though, Parsival is 100 times better than Oldham by far. So, in terms of the balancing factor, I would tone down Parsival more, and I would improve Shikaku. Shikaku probably still struggles. Same thing for Maggie in Iowa. I don't like the nerf they did to Maggie. It was a strong boat, yes, but so was Iowa. And Iowa still is a very strong monster. Still a king of the sea, really is. Whereas the Maggie has suffered quite a bit due to its nerf. And same with Nagato. Nagato really suffered because of its nerf. Nagato is one of the worst tier 6 battleships in the game. As a result of that, I don't care what any meta player has. If you want to play a 16-inch gun boat, battleship, you can pick Sinop. You can pick plenty of options. You've got Sinop, you've got Colorado, you've got NC, which is probably better than Nagato, 100%. You've got really good options, and there's no reason at all to pick Nagato at all. Like, literally. What's the reason to pick Nagato? Because I don't think there is a reason.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target. All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
So the CVs are fighting each other, which means they're both like relatively equal skilled, which I quite like. And I think that way, we're spotted by A. We'll turn our A guns up, which means we have to smoke up.
Smoke generator started.
Okay, be looted. That's not enough. We didn't notice that.
Smoke screen set.
It's not easy, Michael, but it can be done. So you can drop torps into a smoke screen. The thing about smoke screens as well is if you're the one spotting, you can't actually spot the planes to shoot them down. So is that the fire chance in these guns are really bad, guys, just so you know. But the torps, look how fast the torps go. He's already dead, he just doesn't know it. Look how fast they go, running in, and he's out. And you see, like, our CV is fighting his CV, and it's really, like, they're fighting tooth and nail. I think our CV is actually better than his.
Engine boost activated.
Not easy to hit anything in smoke. It depends. It really does depend. Like, yeah, hitting Minotaurs in smoke is relatively easy, relatively. But again, it's all about how they play. Now, Emil Bertin, he's got me giving him a little bit of AE support, but I've actually not got the range, because my AE range is 2.5, and he's out. That CV is being countered by other CV. Our ranger is better than this ranger, I think, in terms of what he's been doing for the game. But, yeah, I think we're still losing ships to him. We're in the AE range here. And this is the one that's shooting back. This is the one that's targeting us, so we're going to give us a broad deflection here. It's not easy to hit a TT with American torps, but if they get a hit, it's pretty darn significant. I missed that time. My phone went off there, sorry about that. They take 4 minutes to arm? Yeah, but you're firing so many of them, though, on the Russians. There's so many of the torps. You gotta remember that. You're firing like I don't know, is it 6 or something? And look at that, like, the planes just don't go down.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
It depends on your drop, though. It's not easy to dodge. It's not easy to dodge a lot of torps. You gotta remember, quantity is king when it comes to... quantity is a really good factor for hitting torpedoes. That's why Shimikaze is going to go as well. Not only do they go pretty quick, they are pretty darn detectable though, but you've got 15 of them, and that's really the selling point of that there. Now, he's going to keep harassing me, but I'm pretty comfortable that I could dodge and mitigate his damage. Now, he knows I'm here. He's gonna come and hunt me down, and that's that. But like, yeah. On my own though, I can dodge it because I can focus all my attention towards the plane. Oh, he's not even going for me. An example of a CV player that doesn't know what the optimal play here is. The optimal play here is getting rid of me or chasing down this Minikaze, which he knows is there because he's spotted. He knows there's a DD that's spotting him, but he's not really noticed it. He's not disengaged or moved his ship because I think the CV was there the entire game and he's not moved. And this is a problem because you have a bad CV player and you've got a good CV player, and it's almost not even fair what the potential happens here. I'm gonna have to be fighting this Leander, which I really don't want to do. I have to just try and disengage.
Our team has taken the lead.
Very fast torps. DDO please nerf, yeah. It's not a good idea to waste a smoke screen, especially in the CV game. So yeah.
Problem solved, sir.
Anshan's really strong with his torpedoes though. Really hard to dodge the torpedoes. They go so fast and they're very hard to spot. And again, it's pretty good. Not as good as a T-61, but pretty good still. Even if you have sonar, it's going to be difficult to dodge these. What are you doing, Marblehead? You're going to go this way. He's got planes, so that could be problematic here. We got to disengage because Marblehead can absolutely kill us. And they've lost their carrier, and look at the scoreboard, like it's just such a one-sided thing here. We can bait out the thing guy to turn around and slow down maybe? No, he's not falling for it. He can still get some citadels while he's busy. No, this is not what we want to see. This is not what we want to see. This is where we disengage. This is where we fall. This is where we fall back. We realize we made an error here.
Problem solved, sir. Engine boost activated. Smoke screen set.
Now we could probably win this fight if he wasn't involved. So it's actually probably idea just to straight up disengage.
Our victory is in sight.
And you see, we're gonna point our butt towards enemy possible torpedoes that the main hand is frigate, sorry, is coming towards us. That we could always just turn and avoid this here, and we can win this fight if we get the opening salvo, and we're far enough away from the Marblehead that he's no longer a threat to us. So he's pushing in. He's obviously dodged the first set of torpedoes. He's in the smoke screen, and he's gonna enter the smoke screen soon. So he's probably like there. Who's there? Well, close enough. We got the opening salvo, and that means we win. Minikaze spotted him, which is nice, but he's already dead. Now, he's probably sent torps this way, so they would hit if I was there now, but now we should be able to dodge. But that's if he even got torps off, but we always assume that he does. Because if you assume that he does, you could dodge for it, and worst case scenario, he doesn't have anything for you to dodge. So, you know, saying. Yeah. Torps, CV flying over a DD in a CV is pretty darn rough as well, because it's automatic sonar. It's a constant sonar. Because you can't torp. So if you're a torp boat and you're dealing with CVs, it's rough. You know? And you see how much one-sided the match is when you have a competent carrier. I'm not saying the guy is incompetent, but he's probably not utilising the carrier best he could. Ranger's not hard. It's a hard boat to play though, but it's again, once you get used to a carrier and you get used to it, you'll see. So that's Anshan, guys. Very strong. We'll go back to the first game just to show you guys those who didn't. First game in Anshan, 3,000 base, 4 kills, 2 death strikes, 11 citadels, because the AP's not bad, and it's pretty good gunpowder as well. You'll pretty much win a gunfight against most ships, and the super gunboats at tier 5, you'll give a good run for its money. You'll give a Mayhan a good run for its money. You'll give a Monhan. You'll give an Igil a good run for its money. You're probably an Igil beat. But again, Anshan is a very strong boat. You can see it there. It's not like, even though I didn't get that much damage there, you can see the potential already. It's a very good boat. If you're looking into a tier 5 DD that is a gunboat but also has great torpedoes, the best thing you want to look for is T61. But if you're not very good in torpedo boats at all, then Anshan is more user friendly than T61 is. Because this thing's got really quick reload, not the same as a T61. It's really going to compare this to T61. Let's just get out, you know. Anshan T61. If we're comparing it to a similar build, so let's put on the similar build here, pretty much the same build here. Let's just put on the base commander here. Burn it down, look at me now, steer clear. We'll just put it on the both of them. Where are you at? Where are you at, Mr. Where are you at? Where is he at? Right now, there we go. None of these actually affect anything. Or do they? It doesn't really matter too much anyway. The concealment's the same. These both of these are 5.4 with my level of bait. And they've got different builds in them. Oh my god. Alright, let's put this guy on. Put fear on. Alright, reload for this is 55 seconds. Reload for this 61. But if you go down to here, it brings it down to 58. So the T61 has a better reload, which is noticeable. It's only 3 seconds more, but it is noticeable. And realistically, you wouldn't run that. You would run this because you have got more range, 8-kilometer range. Whereas the Anshan needs the Safari to bump up its range to 6.5. So if you're comparing these boats directly, their torpedoes are worse on Anshan for range and reload, but you go 79 knots and you got 1.2 detectability, which is really good for torpedoes. 1.1 and 70 knots, you got to remember these Anshan torps go 10 knots faster with 100 more detectability. And you got to remember as well, the Pan-Asian commanders can have Knuckle Duster as a skill, which if you upgrade him more, you can get possibly even 100 meters taken off again. So pretty low detectable torps, and you can definitely get some really nasty results with these torpedoes. Really good, and they reload very quickly. Gunpowder, Anshan does win a fight in a gun against a T61, but T61 has the sonar, which means realistically in a regular fight, practical fight, T61 will beat an Anshan. But in a straight up open water fight, which the T61 shouldn't do, the Anshan will win. But if you're comparing hit points as well, T61 is 14.7, this is 14.4. So a T61 will put up a good fight in a gunfight against an Anshan, but an Anshan will win a gunfight. So it's got easier to hit torps than a T61 and better guns, but it doesn't have the sonar. If the Anshan had the sonar, it would be better than T61, 100%. So very, very good boats. Both are very viable, and it really is dependent on your sort of playstyle. T61 is very tactical. You use your sonar, you can outmaneuver and outwit people. It's arguably the better boat because of the sonar, period. But the Anshan does have the ability to get really strong torps and play a pretty comfortable gunboat with its open water. So you have a bit more. You have maybe less options, but you've got a lot more. You can stand your ground on your own. You don't need to rely on your consumables as much on the Anshan. So you're probably more sustainable than a T61 is late game. So yeah, that's your options there, guys. Hope this has been helping you out. So yeah, what else do you guys want me to see? I've been playing a little bit of everything. I'll do a couple more before we do anything else. mean, the Kaga is just not. It's just nowhere near the same as Saipan. Kaga is just so much better than Saipan. So yeah, we're gonna go with Saipan, 100%. We probably should put stuff on it while we're here. There's 3 levels of this. Do we have a premium? We do have that on a different segment. Put it on this one. Langley. Friedrich, probably use Friedrich. 5. T22. What's the other one it's on? Is it on this one? No, it's not. It's probably on the one we aren't researching, so that's fine. Saipan will get work, and Des Moines will get work. Des Moines is going to be a tough one. We need to play the Arizona, but I'm not going to bother. Not going to bother. Yeah, alright. That's all that done. Make sure you start your projects, guys. Make sure you've got some work done on them. See, like, Kaga's almost done for me, but Minotaur's got some work on it, you see? That's good. That means we can always leave for a later date. We've already have Minotaur, so we're going to research Des Moines and Saipan, since Kaga is just not as good as Saipan. But yes. So guys, I'll play a couple more games and now that'll be us. We're nice and relatively quick stream here. How long is this for? Yeah, less than nearly just a little bit under 2 hours at the minute. So that's fine. We'll do that, and then you guys can see. So yeah, what boats do you want to play, guys? You can play more Ashang if you want, that's fine. Or we can play the T61 for comparison. What do you guys want me to see? Pick your poison, folks. Vesa, apparently. Alright, let's not do that. All the Pan-Europeans, Pan-Asians. The Jervis, the mighty Jervis. The mighty Gnevany. The Gnevany again. The other Gnevany? The actual Gnevany? Where are you at? Where are you at, Gnevany? God damn it. Play boats. There you are, Gnevany. I kind of want to play Tashkent now. Tashkent's kind of calling my name. He's kind of calling my name, guys. Oh, Hive's still on, apparently. Try hard Bill, hell yeah. I want him in my division any day. Look at Blaze, kind of the fancy patch. Okay. Haven't seen Mr. Blade. There's awesome bedwetting monk. He can't be free ranked. Oh, he's still in rank, poor guy. He's rank 1, rank 5. Kidio. Oh, exceeded rank 10 as well. Look at that. Alright. We'll do Tashkent because no one's recommended something, so we'll take a look. We'll run with this. Probably the last game. Guys, as well, I'll put up community posts, but if you guys are interested, do you guys want me to continue Elden Ring, even though I've technically finished the game? I'm thinking about doing more for it, so like I'm thinking about cleaning up what I had in my current journey and heading off to Journey 2. So if you guys are into Elden Ring, I'll be putting up a community post and I'll just be saying a yes and no whether you guys want me to continue the series, because I'll still be playing Elden Ring. So if you guys want me to continue it in terms of like you actually want me to stream it, then great. If not, I can still just play on my own time, you know. So obviously the channel content is focused mostly on World of Warships, but occasionally a game will pop up that I will play in the channel. I've got to have a little bit of variety, you know. You can't just all be ships, because sometimes ships can wear you out. Let's see. A bit of Flandre. Flying neutral Flandre. General quarters? General quarters? Give me my national, thank you. There we go. range? 12.6. God. The range isn't great. Bonk. Bonk. Fast as a duck, boy. We get spooted. That's not nice. Oh, hello, let's air him. Oh, boy. We're fine. Raji wanted to do that. Because that way we can cap and we can do it pretty quickly. Might be able to get some shots in Nagato. Might. Doesn't look like we can. We can spot them though for a little bit. Spot them for our team. No CV this game, so you know, we'll do that. Maybe I can get torps at this guy. What is this? Torp boat Tashkent? It's not possible. Just want to highlight my detection is 6.8, guys. 6.8.
Stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Oh, he's gonna turn. Or maybe not. So maybe these rear torps, the rear torps will get the hit maybe, but the front torps will get nothing done. The Tashkent, the Gneisner might spot them. The mid torps will do something. He's definitely gonna get hit. I spread him out pretty well. That's pretty disgusting. Is he in range? Well, he might not be in range. He might have disengaged. He might have avoided this. He might still eat one though. I can do quick. Wait a little bit. And then we go attack. Fire messed him up, like, yeah. He had the damage control for that, so we're just gonna capitalize on that. And we're really gonna run it. There's fire. Perma fire, so that's good, but not double fire like you wanted.
Двигатель в форсированном режиме. Наша команда близка к победе.
Wasn't a perma fire. Oh, then I could have died. Yeah, that does make sense there, you know. 8 kilometer torps, man. What is going on? I'm turning it. This is a gunnery build, and I'm becoming a torp bull. What's going on? It's not the way I usually play the Tashkent, but hey, it's working. Tashkent's got 3 launches of torps. No sledge from the torp department. It really is not a sledge. Now, if the Kansas is smart, he's probably thought, oh crap, there's a destroyer about, let's not mess with that. But, we don't know. He might eat all these torps. Yeah, he's eating all the torps. Oof. Oof. You don't need to help. What are you fighting? You're fighting Gneisenau and Nagato. No. He doesn't need the help, I agree. Doesn't need to engage 2 battleships at the edge of the map. This is the whole purpose of kiting. You don't have to fight the boats that are kiting. That's what makes kiting so ineffective in actually winning games. It may do fine getting damage. You'll probably get some damage from kiting, but you won't get the real results that you need. You be thinking like, oh, but there's a DD to my left, to my right. Sorry, doesn't really matter, does it? Because if he wants to fight me, I'll gun him, and if he doesn't want to fight me, then I'm not really caring. Yeah, sure, he'll maybe talk me, but like, what can I realistically do about it? Just keep dodging? Yeah, exactly what I keep doing about it. Never mind. And there we go. He opens up like an empty. Because he thinks, haha, I can win this gunfight. And then he realizes, oh crap, I can't win this gunfight. And then he's already 0 pointed. There we go. That's 112k, 10 torpedo hits, 2 death strikes, oddly enough. Weird Tashkent game. Really weird. Yeah. Odd. Odd. Really odd game. I'll send that to somebody if they're interested. Maybe. But like, don't know. Don't know. Pretty bad score by enemy team. Like 200 points is rough. That's really bad game by enemy team standards. It's maybe not even worth featuring actually. It's probably not. No, it's just it's like it's really clubbing. It's just pretty darn horrible in that department. Two minutes, guys. Just yeah. Okay, this is the one. We go here. No. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. We'll keep the clip because we can use it for other stuff. All right, guys. Thank you all for joining me. I'll probably pop it on myself to leading. Rash German Grey, believe it. Yeah, German Grey. 200 points. That's must have been ranked. Oh god. 200's not good, mate. If you're getting 200 XP in a game, you've either had a really rough game or you've just been death struck at the start, like the Terrible did. But if you're having a rough boat like that, then you need to be considering trying at lower tiers, maybe even testing your boats out in AI. You know, taking a look at the videos, I've got a lot of good guides on a lot of good ships. And I've even got starter guides as well. If you guys look in the description, it has a list for all these things here. I've got starter guides, masterclasses, and I've got some funny videos as well. So you've definitely got options there, guys. So if you really are struggling the boats, you know, don't be afraid to go to AI and just see where things and test the boats, see what they're good at, see what they're bad at, and you'll definitely learn to play the boats more effectively. Anyway, guys, that's all for today. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye for now.